It's raining. It's good looking rain though. Feels good. Today is going to be a good day. I can tell. I can feel it in my gut. And my other parts too.
And we're live.
1819.
Reverend Bear.
Hello.
2021.
How's it going? We're at Robert Lang Studios. First official day of tracking our debut full-length record, Mock the Dead.
Mock the Dead. You know, we're just in this little small, modest basement studio right here.
We're in my personal private home studio.
It's not really that big of a deal. You know, there's not any gold or platinum records on the wall upstairs.
There will be after today.
We're gonna have the first one.
Collide! Right? Jury question? Rob Zombie is brother? I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought we were doing 5 up bombs.
Okay, for one, you're not plugging.
That's your first problem.
The problem-solving ability of Jordan.
Fucking asshole. Hey, what's your fucking language, dude? There's children present. Watch your stupid whore mouth.
That's Romero. Hey, hey. Look at that beautiful beast of a man.
So Jordan, what does this record mean to you?
Well, you know, you only make your first record once.
That's true.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, man. I think I'm gonna call you Swampy because you look like that'd be up there.
That would be. Well, now it is.
There he is.
The chamber you were talking about.
Hey, Ben. It's okay.
Yeah, that's...
So Andy, tell me about Forest Rock. Why Forest Rock?
Well, so all of us except for Peasley grew up here in the Pacific Northwest. He didn't. He grew up in Iowa and California. That's fine. He moved here because I think he understood what makes this place so awesome. Yeah, I've spent the last 21 years of my life here in Seattle and the adjacent, greater Puget Sound area. And if you've been here, you know that it is stunningly beautiful. There's such a powerful, innate sense of spirituality in the nature surrounding Seattle. And that's absolutely seeped into the culture of Seattle and its music and its arts and it's just everything. I spent a lot of time out in the mountains. My folks have a cabin out there, out in the middle of nowhere, middle of the Cascade Mountains. So I spent a lot of time hanging out there. Did a lot of my early songwriting back in the day out there. So a lot of what I got used to was writing in that kind of environment, channeling creativity from that kind of environment. And so with Reverend Bear, having another guy like Jordan who's such a good songwriter, and having someone like Peasley who's so flexible and he's so good at vibing off of the energy that other people are putting out musically. When we sit down and write stuff, that's where it comes from. It's this big earthy, spiritual rock and roll. And just forest rock just seems like the best term to sum it up. And that's forest rock.
Oh no, this part is just
Get rid of it. No, just get rid of it. So just
Be gone. And I think I'll only do the cleans in a mono.
I'm scared.
sorry in advance, Toby. Don't make a mess on that couch.
I'm scared, guys.
Cool, but I need to like line it up.
There's something in it for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
There's a little
In
something
the
for
sense
everyone.
that if you went to like if you piled like 50 different kinds of food together,
Yeah.
like just baked it for 3 days,
Hmm.
that's kind of what this song is.
It's like a musical
That cut
It's a musical melange.
musical casserole.
That cutout's gross.
Casserole
is.
is actually a pretty good word for it. It's full of stuff that everyone likes, but it's still kind of weird.
A big old stick of butter. Yes. Should I say my name?
Yeah. Your name and introduce you.
I guess I'm Jordan. I'm Reverend Slim Jim Beam. I love that name. That name was given to me, not the Reverend part, but Slim Jim Beam was a name that was given to me by my buddy Wayne, who was the lead singer of a band I was in college. I was in a band called Smile Anthony Bourdain, but my drummer was really into Godspeed You Black Emperor, so our name was actually Smile Anthony Bourdain. That was legitimately the best name we could come up with. I was the guitar player in that band. We had some good songs. We recorded an EP. Before that, I was in a band with the same drummer as Smile Anthony Bourdain. We were in a band called Prism, with an O, so it was like prison, because as high schoolers, we thought that was intellectual. We were wrong. That's when I started playing bass. I started playing bass in like 8th grade, and just kind of started out learning, everyone learns Smoke on the Water, everyone learns Sunshine of Your Love, that sort of stuff. I think I played Money, the bass line for Money, for like 2 days straight. Always got into Floyd. Because of that, I describe my bass playing style as Roger Waters on crack. After that, towards the end of that band being together, that's when I kind of started writing songs.
Easily.
What?
So, tell us your story.
Well, I was in a band, and then I was in another band, and then I wasn't in that band, and then I was again, and then I wasn't.
Got into college and started studying music, and now I'm the pretentious musician of the band. Where I talk about Neapolitan chords and flat fives, and
Then I was again, and then I wasn't, and then started hanging out with these two fucking clowns, and we started jamming on some life-changing shit, basically. And yeah, just going for it, not really thinking about anything, at least not on my end.
my official degree is, I have 2 official degrees. It's a BA in music. BA? Yeah, Bachelor of Arts. It's a
Don't
BA,
act like you don't know.
But I have a BA in music with a focus in both music technology and music composition. Both of which I use a little bit. In my junior year, I did an internship at Robert Lang Studios. And that's where we are now. I'm 3 years later, I'm back in the same room that I was never allowed in as an intern.
Marcus, how has Reverend Bear changed your life? You said we did something you would never heard anyone attempt.
That's true.
Say that in your words, so that I don't seem like a dick.
It's far out. It's fucking awesome. I really dig everything that you guys are freaking doing. It's gonna sound rad, the final product. I can't wait to hear this.
I'm from New Orleans, alright. Just 12, right? Yeah. Jeb Nelson, I can tell you at least 4 things about Jeb Nelson. Best country artist, man. Best country anything to come out of Louisiana as a whole, Jack. Now listen, if you don't know his songs by name, like Snake Scale Shredder. Hi. I'm here.
I don't know his name.
Part of the session. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. But
Except when I put my pants on, I make gold records.
So Andy, tell me about the Reverend Bear live show.
Well, it's big. Like everything about it. Every single note we play, the delivery, our demeanor on stage, it's amplified 1,000%. A lot of the Reverend Bear show is made up on the spot, just off the cuff. Either, intentionally, like we just decide beforehand that let's make this song last a little longer. Or sometimes we'll just be playing it and we're just like, you know what? We all know that this song isn't going to end where it would end on the record. And we just give each other this look. And so we'll play for another 3 minutes and just take it in all kinds of weird directions. You could see Reverend Bear 100 times in a row and you would never ever see the same performance. It's different every single time.
Shout out to Bob and Tina. P.S.
Shout out to Mr. Paul Weiser.
Amen.
Holy
Christ.
Paul Weiser. Let's be real. I was so ridiculously nervous when I came in for an interview for like one of the biggest studios in Washington, and he was just this cool, chill guy. We went upstairs in Bob's living room and sat down, and we just kind of talked about music for like 20 minutes. And afterwards, he's like, "All right, cool. Can you start on Monday?" Yes, I thought this was going to be difficult.
One of the many cultural influences on the greater Puget Sound area and on us stems from the natives of the region. They had a beautiful culture, they had a beautiful society put together. I've always loved their artwork and their design, their sense of color. So when when the time came to put together a logo for the band, it seemed like an obvious decision that that was the kind of artwork we needed to find. So we were fortunate enough to connect with this brilliant painter who's lived up in Alaska for 40 years and then moved down here, named Bob Patterson. He lives out on the peninsula. And I found some of his artwork online, and we found this just stunning photo that he had painted of this bear with this salmon in its mouth. And it's just, it's friggin' awesome. So we hit him up and bought the rights to it and bought the picture, and that's become our logo, and that's where that comes from. The good thing about being just retardedly talented musicians is that we never ever play our parts wrong.
Yeah, I thought that was a little fast, fellas.
A little bit.
I know, I agree with you.
We're gonna do it all over.
That's really fucking fast.
Talked about.
Vader was kind of fucked up.
What?
Yep, that's about where I'm at too. It hasn't been a stressful day,
No, it has not.
but it's been a busy day.
It has been a very, very busy day. I have such a massive headache. And bed sounds so good right now.
We have been working hard. That
Wow, and those lights are so bright.
If it makes you feel better, it's a great shot.
Yeah, picture perfect. Line through the things I've done.
Final thoughts of the day.
We got a lot of stuff done,
We sure did.
and it all sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the drums.
Especially those drums.
They sound mighty tasty.
For two reasons. First reason, it's this guy.
Sorry, I'm trying to look like I have people doing. But no, before you give yourself.
The second part is that guy.
He's the first part. He's the main ingredient.
The Alpha and the Omega.
The alpha and the omega.
Yeah, nine songs.
9 songs, 8 hours.
Yep, that's the way you make a record. So tomorrow, do we want to try to do some organ tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah. I reckon we bust out the organ. We'll bust out the piano. Do the stuff that we really can't do back in my place. And then if we get through all of that, then start hitting rhythm guitars, I suppose.
If you want it.
I want to. It's okay.
Well, we're good,
We're really good.
and we have some good tunes. I'm so tired, I can't even be witty right now.
I'll move up there.